to my downloads and I found this assignment. This is what we did on Monday. I'm going to get it nice and big so everyone can see it. Okay. And we wrote in a 4-measure melody. And then we also wrote chords that also lasted 4 measures. Okay. 4-measure melody and chords that lasted 4 measures. We're going to take this information and we're going to put this into Audiotool. Okay, this is going to take some skills for some of you guys, and it's going to take a little bit of music reading skills, and it's going to take a little bit of patience skills. But this is what we're going to do. Okay, so I have this open. Okay, this would be open either on like your phone or like if you have like an iPad or like a computer, like 2 devices or 2 tabs. It's up to you. Okay. On my second device, I'm going to open up, or my second tab, I'm going to open up Audiotool, right? Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to log into Audiotool. So always start off with let's start off with the basics. We have our 4-measure thing over here that we wrote, and we have something on Audiotool over on this side. Now, what's going to make this really tricky is if you're a little, and I don't mean slow in a bad way, but if you're just like a little slow on reading notes, this is going to take a little longer. So you may have to put some extra time into this. And I'm going to go new project. I've been finding that a lot of you guys are pretty good at reading notes, so that's going to be just fine. I don't have to save this. Okay. I know it looks like there's 4 lines here, but it says only 2 guitars. I'm not worried about the fact that they're guitars, because I'm going to take these notes and I'm going to put them into synthesizers. I'm going to take these notes and I'm going to put them into synthesizers. And so I'm going to create 2 synthesizers. I'm going to go 1, click on this, boop, boop. Create 1 synthesizer, and I'm going to go back over and go boop, boop, create 2. Okay, now I have 2 synthesizers down at the bottom of the page. And just so everyone can kind of follow along with what I'm doing, I'm going to double click. It says pulverizer. And I'm going to double click on this, and I'm going to, oops, I typed on the right one. I'm going to type this one, melody. Oh, I think I have to hit enter in order for it to engage. Melody, enter, and then down here I'm going to double click and I'm going to call this one chords. Melody and chords. Now if you guys remember, if this is going to be 4 measures long, I need to make a box that's 4 measures long. So 1 measure, 2 measures, 3 measures, 4 measures. You might be wondering, Mr. Dean, that ends on number 5. Why is that? Well, it's because this actually starts on number 1. So 1 to 2, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. Okay, so it ends on 5 because actually the 4th one finishes on 5. Okay, and then you know what? While I'm here, I'm just going to make a second box. And I'm going to make that a different color. Okay. Let's do strawberry. No, that's too close to the other color. Let's do plum. Okay, there we go. Okay, so on my red one, I'm going to add the melody. And on the blue one, I'm going to add the chords. Okay, so let's do melody first. I'm going to double click on that red. And this is where it gets tricky, because now I have all these boxes. Okay, I have all of these different boxes. I need to make sure that the notes that are here go into the box. My first note is C. Okay, so I'm going to, by the way, you can just, if you go and if you make little, like these are called quarter notes. The reason I know they're quarter notes is because there's 4 quarters in one of these things. And I happen to know that if I did 4 quarter notes, 4 quarter notes, 4 quarter notes, 4 quarter notes, that's 16. So I'm going to make 16 quarter notes over here. You might be thinking, Mr. Dean, those aren't the right notes. Well, we're going to drag them in a moment and we're going to make them the right notes. Okay, so I make 16 quarter notes. My first quarter note is a C. I'm going to make sure that we can hear this. Okay. This is going to be a C. That's a C. No sharp. Okay. That's a C. My second one is not C. It's a D. So I'm going to move this second note up to a D. That's C sharp. Now it's a D. See, when I hover over it, there's a little tiny D there. Some of you guys' screens might be a little blurry, but if you look over, okay. John, what's your question? My third one's an E, because I know that's C, D, E.
My question is, are we supposed to be remaking the thing that we made, or the thing that was the example?
You're going to be doing the thing that you made. That is a really good question, John. Yeah. So I'm going through an example right now, but I don't want you to make the same thing that I'm doing. That's something that gets students confused. So I'm actually really glad that you asked that question, John. I'm going to, I wonder if I kind of go, if I push this one up to the top and I move this one a little bit down, that we can see both at the same time. Hold on, my son wants to ask me a really important question. What is it?
I made another one.
You made another one?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's see if I can see that. Okay. Hey, that kind of works. Okay. We're fighting with screen size, but this works. Okay, so we have C, D, E, D. Okay, C, D, E, D. Okay. I'm not going to go through this painstakingly. I'm going to put myself on fast forward. My second measure, my little tiny 2 here, E, F, G, F. Okay. Drag this one up to an E. F, E. Oh, I'm sorry, that one was a G. And this one's going to be back to an F. Good. Next 4. G, C, B, A. Okay, so I'm going to drag this one up to a G. All the way up to a C. Well, almost there. That's a B. And this is going to be a B now. Going from C all the way up to a B. It's a little fiddly. You might be a little slower, but okay, then we're going to bring this one up to an A. Make sure it's on A sharp, no sharps. The last one is B, C, G, C. Well, this one is a C, so that's good. And this one's G. By the way, you can multi-highlight, which is really handy, so I'm going to bring these 2 up. Okay, and that's going to be B, then C. Okay. That process Mr. Dean did right there was I took these dots along the top. These dots along the top. Okay. I looked at that note. That is a C. And then I had to put it into this program and make that one a C. Clover, that's what we did on Monday. Yeah, so this is your thing that you did on Monday. Oh, how do you get to the piano? I mean, along the side over here? You have to double click on the box, but I'll help you with that, Clover. Okay. Now, now a lot of you guys are going to have some questions.
That one.
Oh, sorry, Aiden, what was that?
Are you gonna make an assignment for us
To submit it? Yep.
On?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I haven't done it yet because I wanted to do my example first. Okay. That first line here was my red line. My second line down here with these chords is going to be my blue line. So that's what I'm going to do. So now I'm going to put a double click on that. And you'll be happy to know that the second line has less notes. Okay, so although they are stacked. Okay, so we have C, E, G on that first one. C, E, G. And those are long notes. C, E, G. And those go for all 4 beats. So I'm going to go down here. I'm going to go C. Oops, I need to use the pencil tool. I'm going to go C. And I'm going to make another one. And I'm going to make another one. Make these nice stacked notes right there. Okay, Those aren't the right, those are the right length because they go for the whole bar. But they're not the right notes because this one's an E. So it should go C, D, E. That's not right. It should go C, E, G. So I have to make this one go, that one go up to a G. This one goes up to an E. Ah, there we go. Okay. I'm going to make this bigger. Okay. Now check this out. Go back to my pencil tool. By the way, if you want to be a smart muffin and just like make all of your little tiny lines first and then drag them around and restack them, you might end up with a lot of weird sounding stuff along the way, but I find this to be much easier. Draw all of your whole notes first. And then okay, my second chord right here needs to match this second one. E, G, B. This top one needs to be a B. This one needs to be a G. This one needs to be an E. Hey, that one was an E, so as long as that matches. There we go. That's right. Third one. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, G, B, D. And now I'm going to go over to this side to make this A, G, B, D. Got to drag this all the way up to a D. Woo, that sounded crazy. This one's a B. Drag it up to a B. Drag this one to a G. And my last one, F, A, C. Face, without the E. Okay, and then this is going to be C. This one's going to be A. This one's going to be F. Okay, you might be thinking, Mr. Dean, why are we doing this? What's going on? If I press loop on here, I'm going to turn it down a little bit, and I should have a nice melody with the chords. And that's why we do this. Because before, on the other program, I had you guys write out this nice melody, a C major, and then on the bottom, you write those 4 chords, those whole notes. When you put them together, it sounds pretty good. We're going to take this information. You're going to have to read the notes really carefully. And yeah, if you're feeling a little lost, there's a lot of steps in here, but that's why I'm giving you guys a lot of time to kind of work on this and a lot of time to check in with me with notes. And here's what's cool about this. Now that this is in here, you know what goes on. You add a drum beat to it, and that sounds really cool. And we're going to be building a project, okay? Add a snare drum, hi-hats, and it's like, boom, we're like building a track already. Okay, what I want you guys to worry about today is getting your melody and your chords into Audiotool. And now I'm going to stop recording.